Well, joining us now is former Kansas Secretary of State Kris Kobach. He's running for the U.S. Senate from the great state of Kansas. Kris, good to have you with us. Let's start with voter fraud. I know there's no surprise to you here, but governors just don't, the radical dim governors are having a ball with this. It's clear that they want, the Democrat Party wants these mail-in votes, and they want them for only one reason, to assure victory.
Yeah, that's right. As you and I have discussed before, Lou, there are approximately 24 million additional names on the voter rolls across America of people who are deceased or who have moved out of state or double registered under a maiden name and a married name. And they want those 24 million extra ballots to be sent out, and that will be a huge opportunity for fraud. And it just blows my mind that a Republican governor is going along with this madness. And once again, we see the rhinos attacking the conservative president, attacking the things that we conservative have shown to be true. But so often the Republican Party turns its fire upon itself and, unfortunately, against the president.
Well, and also against you, looking at the latest, we say that the Mitch McConnell-related PAC is turning its fire on you. Clear, and you are, we should point out, the front runner right now going into the election. The polling has you in first place by 9% in the latest Daily Cause Civics poll. Yet this is not pleasing to the Republican establishment. How big a deal is it, and how much trouble is it causing for you not to be favored by Mitch McConnell?
Well, once again, the establishment is doing this and attacking the conservative frontrunner, spending over $2 million, they say, in my race, which is a lot of money in Kansas. They should be saving that $2 million to support whoever it is that comes out of the primary and spend it against the Democrat. How about that for an idea? And of course, they're also always attacking the people most loyal to President Trump. As you know, Lou, I was with President Trump in the 2016 campaign, have been with him all along, and have advised him for the last 4.5 years. But instead, the establishment favors an anti-Trump rhino who favored John Kasich in 2016. So they're betraying the president. They're betraying his agenda, too. You and I, Lou, have talked about the border wall since long before people were talking about a potential President Trump. We were talking about it 20 years ago. And I've also, in the last year, led the construction of multiple privately funded sections of border wall. And my opponent has mocked President Trump and his border wall. So here you again see the establishment going against the conservative, going against the president, and going against the president's agenda, once again.
The Republicans actually make up two parties now, don't they? The establishment rhinos, who are basically operating as if they were unaffiliated with the Republican Party itself, and the president's agenda. That agenda, by the way, makes him the historic president who deserves re-election, in my judgment, without even a moment's reservation. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this president has been a disruptor, and he has spoken for not just Republicans, but for the American people. And that's why he's appropriately labeled a populist. And the establishment hates it. And the establishment of the Republican Party hates any conservative who comes up and is speaking in the same terms and the same tones as President Trump. They always want to go with someone who's more malleable. They're already looking toward a post-Trump Republican Party. They don't like the Trump Republican Party, and so that's why you have Republican leadership in both houses actively undermining the president and undermining those people who dare support the president over the establishment.
And that is precisely how the Republicans lost the House in 2018. Kris Kobach, give them hell and have some fun.